I welcome you all in my class of data science or data-driven design. In this particular session, I am going to cover one of the very important topic, which is processing weblog data. We are going to understand how to process a weblog data. Myself is Dr. Harimohan Pandey from the Department of Computer Science at Jhil University, and my email ID is given here. In order to organize this session in a systematic manner, I have given the aim and objectives of this particular session in the next slide. So the overall aim of this session is reading and processing. What we want to do, we want to read and process a log file to perform web data analytics. And in order to achieve this objective, we want to achieve this aim, and in order to achieve this aim, I have enlisted few objectives. So the first objective is we would like to understand data analysis for web data. Then I will explain the step-by-step process for log data analysis, then basic steps involved of reading log data, and lastly I will explain the implementation procedure for log data analysis using Python programming code. So I will start with the first objective, that is this, understanding data analysis for web data. So the first question which is given here is, what is web data analytics? The definition is very simple. It is measurement. We want to measure something. We want to collect something. We want to analyze and report the web data. Suppose you have file.log is your web data, web file, log file, and it has some content. The structure is something like this. It has columns, it has rows. So these are rows, these all are columns, and individual cell can be referred as field. So we would like to process rows and field for analyzing something. And why we want to do this? We are doing this, the purpose is to understand and optimize the web usage. So user is visiting your website and user is searching for some content, and based on the user interest we can provide the data so that we can generate more money from the website. So this is the purpose. The application of web data analytics are given here. So why we are doing this? We can measure web traffic. So measurement, so we can measure web traffic. It can serve as a tool for business and marketing. So you can understand user behavior, or the person who is visiting your website, you can understand what type of data the person is looking for, and you can improve the effectiveness of a website based on the analysis. In the next slide, I have explained the steps which are involved for log data analysis. So the block diagram is presented here. So first of all, what client will do? Client means the user who is using the website. So this machine is used by some user, and this user is nothing but your client. So he is your client and he is using your website. And using the website, what he is doing, he is sending some request, and the request will reach to the server for processing. So server will process the request, and then server will generate the response, and server will send the response back to the client. So here at this stage, what server does, server maintains a log file, and this log file contains some data, and we are interested in understanding and reading this log file data. And in order to do this, we are performing these steps. And I will explain how you can use Python programming code, to process the content given in this log file. In the next slide, I have presented the basic structure of a log file. So this table represents the structure of log file. It has data related to IP address, date and time the user has accessed a particular content or particular website, request line, response status, referrer, user agent. Same thing is given here. So this is client IP address, client line of request, URL, type of response, identification information or the type of browser client is using, and date and time or month when the client has used a particular website. So this table is nothing but my log file, and I'm calling it file.log, and we are intended to analyze the content given in this log file. So to do this, I have given the steps here. So first of all, you have to read the entry one by one, split the entry into fields, then save relevant field values, because we are not going to use all the data field which are given in the log file. We will keep on repeating these steps, and then we will count the field values, and then based on the field value you can generate your output statistics, or you can create the plot. So this block diagram explains the step-by-step procedure for log data analysis. Now how you will translate this log file in the form of programming code. So as far as programming code is concerned, we will use Python programming language. So this is the code for opening the log file. So in this code, access.log is my log file, and we can open the log file in Python by using this line, like with open name of the log file, as in this is the variable to read the content in the log file, and this is the loop to read the content of this particular log file line by line using this variable, and then we will process the line. So this is for opening the log file, this is the file access variable, and this is the loop to process the log data for line by line. Now the first step is you have to install necessary software packages for performing log analysis, then upgrade your system. Then the same code is given here. Open, this is my log file, this is my variable, this is the loop to read the entry given in the log file, and then what I'm doing, I'm printing the entries line by line with the help of this loop. The data which will be given or stored in this log file, it will be unstructured, so you need to apply parsing to parse the data. And if you are going to use these terms in your programming language, then you need to import that particular library in your program. The specific meaning of %h, %l, %u, %t, %r, and %s is given here. %h represents IP address, %l represents client login detail, %u represents client user identifiers. So like that, you can get the meaning of these terms which has been used in this particular code. Then you can change your code. So here print line can be replaced by these line of code, and we are printing parsed line. Then you can count the total number of pages based on the URL path, and then your code will change to this. So here, these two line, this line, what we are doing, we are importing the software packages for processing the log data. Then we are applying the parser to parse the log entry. This is the list variable. Page is my list variable. Square bracket represents a variable and it is a list variable. This is to open the log file. Then we are counting using the counter. We are counting total number of pages, and then we are printing the selected pages which we want to analyze. In order to plot the data, so whatever value it will print, it will be unstructured. So in order to generate the plot, you need to convert unstructured data in the structured format. So we want to represent the unstructured data in tabulated form, like this, column and rows. For this, we can use data frame in Python. So what you need to do, you need to import another package, pandas, which supports data frame, and then your code will change to this. So data frame, you are reading the pages and then you are printing your data, and then with the help of plot, you can create the plot for your data entries which are given in the log file. And if you are going to use plot, you need to import another library in your program, which is cbor library. So that's all from my side in this session. Thank you very much.